But we did know that the president wanted to build that wall. He ran on that. Many of you went to the polls to vote on him because you were in favor of that. He's heading to California in March to go look at those 8 prototypes that are along the border down in the San Diego area. And he says he wants one of the walls that has the see-through at the bottom, because if the drug guys on the other side are throwing their drugs over the wall, he wants our border agents to be able to see that that's happening and not get hit with 60 pounds of drugs.
Right, and that's what the Border Patrol agents have told him as well. We got to be able to see through. It'll be interesting, though, for him to go to Southern California, because it was just last week where the president talking about how there's it's a sanctuary state with sanctuary cities, and maybe he should pull the ICE officers out of there. Regarding immigration, he was talking yesterday to the nation's governors about the DACA ruling. Yesterday, the Supreme Court said, okay, Department of Justice, we understand you want us to fast track this. We're not going to do that. Go ahead and let it continue to go through the legal, the way things are going to go. It hasn't even gone to the appeals court. We're not going to do anything right now.
So that's why it's going to go to the 9th District, and they're going to uphold it because they always...
9th District, San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco, you know where that's going to go, and then eventually go to the Supreme Court, which is just staggering. I can't wait to talk to the judge about this, because if the president President Obama can use an executive order to put that into play and didn't even think it was constitutional, why can't another president take it out of play in the same premise? However, my hope is that the president will use this time to maybe get momentum again, because he is so different, to get some type of get close to those 4 pillars that he wanted included in the first phase of immigration reform. We're going to be in session for another 3 weeks. There's a sense that it's far enough away from the election that people might want to do something, so maybe they could get something without the looming March 6th deadline meaning so much. Maybe they'll get something done.
Well, the president did respond to the DACA ruling. Listen.
DACA is going to be put back into the 9th Circuit. You know, we tried to get it moved quickly because we'd like to help DACA. I think everybody in this room wants to help with DACA. But the Supreme Court just ruled that it has to go through the normal channel, so it's going back in.
And what that does is it takes the pressure off of Congress. You know, he had given them a 6-month deadline, which is going to, you know, expire in a couple of weeks, in no time. And so now it looks like they'll be able to do something. They are talking up on Capitol Hill about perhaps having something in the big omnibus funding bill. But of course, that would be just probably an extension. There are 3 different paths they could go from there.
There's one of the hottest things in this country right now in almost every phase, especially sports, is